Hey guys, Dan here with Max Arms, your friendly neighborhood arms dealer. Been getting a lot of questions about how to break down and maintenance and switch springs on the HDM 1050 protector. So today's video is going to be all about that. Going to show you how to do it, what to do, what not to do, and how to do it safely. Let's get into it. All right, now we are going to get into the breakdown to change some pistons and some springs. We got our detent pins popped. We're going to separate the upper and lower receiver. Remove the bolt carrier. When you pop your detent pins, be sure to use a tap and a hammer and tap lightly. If it takes a little while for them to come out, that's fine. The last thing you want to do is pop your detent pin all the way out and spend your afternoon in the workshop chasing around for a little spring and pin. Now we're going to take off our barrel shroud, which is reverse threaded. There is a barrel shroud plate at the very end of the handguard there, which is not fastened at all. It's just resting seated in there. You just want to turn your receiver upside down, give it a tap, comes right out. Now we're going to separate the handguard from the barrel. Just a light little twist, and then you can pretend you're your favorite ninja or samurai and woo! Now, the piston and piston spring are held in place by a castle nut, which is also reverse threaded. That grinding sound you hear is the bead that's welded to the back of the castle nut. You will have to thread this through both sets of threads on the barrel when you remove it. Oh, side note, after the castle nut, this section is regular threaded. And as you start to unload it, unscrew it, you will see that you have your load piston underneath it. Slides right out. We will be switching this to the light spring, piston. Always want to give the action a little test to make sure that everything is in order before you go tightening it down. And again, the castle nut is reverse threaded, as is the barrel shroud. Then we will replace our handguard. The shroud plate, which goes in one way, and again, nothing fastening it on, it just simply slides into place. All right, now we're going to take our bolt and our bolt carrier, reassemble. You're going to want to line up the charging handle hole with the indentation on the side of the bolt, or else it will not seat properly. Line the tab up with the tab hole just a little off. Push your bolt forward, or else it will not seat into the lower receiver properly. Now we're going to show you how to replace your buffer spring. Okay, at the top of the butt plate, at the end of the stock, there is a Phillips head screwdriver, a Phillips head screw bit. This screw is the only screw holding the butt plate in place. Then you're going to take your largest Allen key and remove the screw holding the plate in place. The butt plate will slide right off. Now, to get to the buffer spring, you will have to use your smallest Allen key to remove this set screw before unscrewing the cap on the plate. This cap is regular threaded as opposed to the reverse thread found on the upper receiver and barrel. You're going to want to be careful while you're unscrewing this because there's a spring under tension in there and you don't want to go chasing that around the workshop either. There's also a buffer weight in there which is fixed in there right now. Ooh, greasy. So that is the spring we removed. We are now putting in the light spring. All right, now an important thing to remember when replacing your buffer spring is that after you insert, you're going to want to make sure that you line the set screw hole up with the indentation on the end cap for the buffer tube. Otherwise, you risk damaging the threads and stripping them or even destroying them, making you need a replacement. So we're going to put the spring under pressure and line the threads up. And as you can see, our indentation from the set screw is lined up with the set screw hole, meaning we can now confidently replace the set screw and complete the spring change. Nothing needs to be hurt down, just a nice snug. Replace your stock. And the plate and the set screw for the plate. Replace your butt plate and reinsert the Phillips head to hold it in place. And you are all done. Alright, that about wraps it up for this video on the breakdown and spring and piston changing for the HDM 1050 protector. Hopefully we answered some of your questions, maybe all of them. That's my job after all. Don't forget to check out the website max-arms.com for new videos, information, and products coming down the pipe. Check out the Instagram for some fun videos, official Max Arms. I'm Dan with Max Arms. Thanks for watching.